Hello, good to all. Myself Dr. Dakshayani, Assistant Professor of Chemistry. Today we are going to discuss about hydrogasification and catalytic gasification for the course BSc Subject Chemistry, paper Fuel Chemistry. This session contains definition of hydrogasification and catalytic gasification, recap of reactions process of combustion as if we know from the previous sessions, and gasification and procedure of direct and catalytic gasification. This is the preliminary introductions to hydrogasification and catalytic gasification of Burgess-Pair process and Fischer-Tropsch process. Definition of hydrogasification. Hydrogenation is also being performed to produce a gas with a high heat of combustion. This process is called hydrogasification of coal, or it is a method of performing to produce a gas with high heat of combustion. Gasification process to convert intrinsic chemical energy of carbon in the biomass, that is what we used, a coal, into a combustible gas into two stages. First one, combustion. Second one is gasification. As if you know how that is a carbon is considered, coal is considered as a pure carbon. Here the coal is subjected to several gasification reactions. From the table, in the presence of steam and limited amount of oxygen, air, that whatever the char RNA coal, that is in hot coal, is either partially or completely oxidized to form carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, and large amount of heat is also liberated, which then drive secondary gasification reaction to produce hydrogen, carbon monoxide, and methane, that is from the methanation. That whatever this gasification process, it depends on gasifying agent, method of operation, conditions, whether that will undergo a complete oxidation or in a partial oxidation. So here, that is whatever the partial oxidation of biomass at very high temperature, it's about 800 to 900 degrees centigrade in the gasification media, consists of air, oxygen, and steam. Hydrogasification process that can be obtained from Burgess-Pair process. This is one of the process for the hydrogasification. That is also what we call as a direct hydrogenation of coal, and we are going to discuss it about in the detail in the next session from the direct liquefaction of coal. So from the hydrogenation of coal, that is first the coal is ground and made into a paste with a heavy recycled oil and a catalyst like iron, tin, and molybdenum compound. The paste is preheated and treated with hydrogen at 250 to 350 atmosphere pressure and the temperature 450 to 500 degrees centigrade. The unreached, the coal is filtered off and the liquid product, it is distilled. The hydrogen combines with coal to form saturated hydrocarbons which decompose at high temperature, yielding low boiling point hydrocarbons. Whatever the crude oil in that, the fractionated into gasoline, middle oil and heavy oil. Here the middle oil is hydrogenation in vapor phase with catalyst to yield more gasoline. Yield of gasoline is about 60% of coal dust. So here that is the reactions where you are going to know about the partial oxidations and also gasification in the Bergier-Peer process. Next, that is a catalytic gasification. This process is based on the catalytic hydrogenation of carbon monoxide. Here, that is whatever the catalyst we are going to use from the group of 18 to 16 in the periodic table, leading to produce a gas with high heat of combustion. As if you know that is whatever the gasifications, that's reactions that will be undergone with the two types, that is the combustion, another one is the gasification. The process is based on the catalytic hydrogenation of carbon monoxide leading to the following reactions. We already knew from the syngas, that is the mixture of carbon monoxide and the hydrogen, which leads to the lower alkanes again, or for the further process it may leads to a alkene also. And this is the Fischer-Tropsch process of catalytic hydrogenation of gas. Here that is whatever the water gas you already produced by passing the steam over heated coke is mixed with hydrogen. The gas is purified by passing ferric oxide to remove hydrogen sulfide. Then passing the mixture of ferric oxide and sodium carbonate to remove the organic sulfur compounds. The purified gas is then next compressed about 5 to 25 atmosphere pressure by using a compressor. Then at 200 to 300 degrees centigrade passed over a converter containing a catalyst, which is a mixture of, let's say, 100 parts of a cobalt, 5 parts of thorium and 8 parts of magnesium and 200 parts of Kieselguhr. The exothermic reactions leads to the formation of the straight chain saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. The crude oil on the formation of yields the gasoline and heavy oil. This here that heavy oil which are cracked to yield more gasoline, because of this gasoline contains straight chain hydrocarbons and hence as low octane number, so needs reforming before use. And these are the reference what I made for the preparation of this material. Thank you.